When the weather turns dangerously cold, extra warming centers open up around Fort Wayne. There are thousands of homeless people across the area, but the number of people using those shelters doesn't come close to that. News Channel 15's Angelica Robinson spent the evening finding out why, and she joins us now with more on our top story.
Alyssa, for the last few weeks, people at the rescue mission say they've been preparing for the worst. With temperatures dipping below zero, they expected to see an increase of the number of people utilizing the shelter and others in the area. But less than 40 people are actually staying the night in warming shelters around Fort Wayne.
For some, the rescue mission is a part of their daily routine.
I usually go to McDonald's first thing in the morning. I go over and I buy a cup of coffee, and I sit in there, drink coffee until the library opens. Once the library opens, then I go over there and spend pretty much the remainder of the day until we're able to come back here.
Then Charles Childress does it all over again the next day. He's one of about 35 people who have been staying the night at the rescue mission, trying to avoid the dangerously cold temperatures.
Since I've been down here utilizing them, I've only seen maybe 30, 40 people down here, as cold as it's been.
Pastor Donovan Coley, president of the rescue mission, says he's concerned about the number of people who choose to stay outside.
They feel as if they can weather the storm, if you will.
He says there's around 2,500 homeless people in the Fort Wayne area, but about 300 of them live on the streets. Some hop from couch to couch to escape the cold. Others may sleep in a car. But there's still a couple of dozen who sleep outside.
There are some individuals who will choose not to come to the rescue mission primarily because there are guidelines.
They elect to get high, and I mean, that's their decision, you know, it's their life.
But for Childress, staying in the cold is not an option.
I think I'd rather give up drinking, come down here, you know, be sober to have a warm place to sleep.
The Salvation Army and Just Neighbors are also being used as warming shelters. Only about 2 people have used the Salvation Army. Angelica Robinson, News Channel 15.